Last time, we played around with the password widget and built a simple login screen. It was fun, right? You could type in your username and password and see the output change instantly. Today, we're taking it a step further. We're going to explore the Radio Button Group widget and make it dynamic and colorful. First, we define a mapping from color names to button styles. Think of it as telling Python, hey, red means danger style, green means success style, blue means primary, and yellow means warning. Then we create the radio button group with these color options. At this point, the buttons appear on the screen. You can click them, but nothing happens yet. After we create the radio button group, we put it in a column layout. We stack the title, a small instruction, and the buttons. Then we call servable, so panel knows to show it in the browser. If we run this first part, you'll see the buttons laid out with their labels. You can click them, but notice how nothing changes. The interaction is not wired up yet. That's totally fine, we're just setting the stage. Now here comes the magic. We create an output area using Markdown. This is where we'll show a fun message based on what the user selects. Next, we write a callback function that listens for changes on the radio button group. Whenever you click a color, the function grabs the selected value and updates all the button style to match that color. At the same time, it updates the output text to say something like, all buttons are now red. After we attach the watcher to the radio button group, we don't forget to add the output area to our app layout. Now, when we run it, it's alive. No matter which button you click, the color of the button you select is applied to all the buttons in the radio button group. At the same time, the text updates to match your choice. In the next video, we'll continue exploring more fun widgets and interactions, making our dashboards even more lively and playful. Keep experimenting, and you'll be building interactive apps in no time.